Hello and welcome to this Roof Railways update. Unfortunately, due to some technical errors, the live stream due for Sunday will not be going ahead. There were just some technical issues up here and we can't get them sorted in time. What I was going to talk about on that live stream were the 2021 plans for Roof Railways. Of course, there's a whole year ahead and so we have a lot of plans. But I am just going to make this video to show you the plans for 2021, which are coming pretty soon. Thank you, and I hope to keep watching. So, one of the plans for 2021 is a new layout. Not an actual detailed layout, but more of a test track layout. At the moment, I've got lots of spare pieces of track just laid out in all four corners to test. The double O gauge has always been here for as long as I've been modelling, and that will be staying. I've spent the last weekend painting the baseboards, took a couple coats, but it is this nice matte grey now, and that goes all the way around. What will happen though is you've got your double O gauge and then there'll be an N gauge test loop. Because I build micro layouts, most of my layouts are end to end, which doesn't really make it easy when trying to run in models because I have to sit there half an hour putting it back and forth and back and forth. And also, I can't really run long things as they are quite small. This will sort all that. It will run more or less parallel to the double O gauge. Of course, though, being N gauge, half the size, so technically I could run double the length of train in the same amount of space. This is the back side of the double O gauge layout on the baseboards, and this will be made out of about 2 pieces of flexi track all the way down and leave this section open. This section will be used for building micro layouts. So there is enough room here that I can put in a nice micro layout just whilst I'm working on it. That's what this section will be for, and it will also be for overflow things. Now, because it's N gauge, we are able to fit in third radius curves, apart from the second radius which we have on the double O gauge. These third radius curves will just mean that we can run locos a lot quicker without them derailing, which is a just nice benefit, and also it looks a bit more realistic as the coaches won't now go 90 degrees, around a curve, more a gentle slope. Just here at the back though, so this is the left side of the layout, there will be this won't actually run parallel to the double O gauge. It will be set forward by about half a foot. And that's because this section here, this entire straight, will be fully detailed. That will just mean that that section there will have a backboard, grass and good lighting, because when doing loco reviews I would like a little section in which I can do a nice pass-by shot. So that section will be fully detailed, and apart from that it will just all be bare track. So that will be there. The track will then go around a third radius curve and go on for about 2.5 feet on flexi track, another third radius along that side for about 1 foot, and then, 1 yard, and then third radius curve and along the front, which I will show you now. This right here is the front of the layout as you enter the loft. Here it is. This is just a support beam, but it acts as a nice barrier. What I will probably end up doing, though it will be a very tedious task, so I'll probably end up doing it sometime in the winter this year. I will be adding in some retaining wall. I'll probably download the scale scenes kit and build near enough 3 meters worth of it, just to add a bit of detail there instead of just a board. But that there, the N-gauge test loop will go around another third radius curve and onwards at the back. And again, I've got some track here to show that. This will run parallel to each other. Here, I will be reusing one of my old Hornby controllers, dual control, for the main controls, and that will just sit here in this corner. This will be drilled a hole and go to the N gauge, and then this one will be hooked up to the 00 gauge. So that'll be pretty nice. But this whole section here will be used, and it does go a little bit further behind the camera. This will be used as more of a workstation. So the old workbench I will still use for more messy tasks, such as painting and, well, airbrushing and that. But this section here, I will have I'll put in a cutting mat and some little pots for main things, so I can sit up here and probably work on a kit or or just something like that whilst up here. And because this is set back, I can have locos running at the same time and them not get in my way. So that's what's going on here. Now, just into the plans for 2021. Thank you very much. Just as previously stated, now follows some reviews and plans for 2021. The channel, we've built a small chart on Excel of what we would like to achieve this year and probably when it will happen. One of the main things for this year that I would really like to do, and I will be doing, is a how-to series. This will be a complete how-to series. Now, I do know that model train guy has, announced that he will be doing a how-to series, but and annoyingly, he beat me to it. But his only focuses on things such as scenery and track laying and ballasting and baseboard building, the basics. Mine will go into full in-depth, such as signal wiring, lights, kit building, and weathering, and just how to build an actual layout. I will be building a small, a very, very small, about 1 metre long, 30 centimetre deep, end-to-end layout, a small shunting layout, based on one that I have seen on RM Web. Now, it's not going to be a complete copy, but it's kind of a join of that based in with some other layouts that I've seen, and some that I've even made. But I will go over everything, such as track laying, ballasting, weathering, kit building. So that will probably commence about Easter time. If not, about April time that will probably commence. Another thing that I will be doing is doing a couple videos of building the test loop and putting in the detailed section at the back, but there'll be more of a mini review more than anything. Hopefully I will have a lot of reviews this year, as you know, I've got a lot of love for the hobby, and well, like anyone, the list is extensive of what you need versus you want. And I do have a loco on its way and a load of things that have already arrived, and I'm still just waiting to review on because I want to get this in before I can do those reviews. Also got some stuff for Christmas, which I will be doing a review on, and if you're a Patreon subscriber, you would already know what that is. So there should be a lot of reviews this year. Not only that, the further end of the year, probably about starting October time, hopefully once we've got these technical issues sorted, I'm hoping to do a weekly live stream every Sunday, starting at about 8 p.m, and just running some locos, just having a chat really. So that should commence then. Also, a lot of places are now opening up their doors. So I can't promise this, but I do hope to do a couple more days out at probably some steam railways or diesel galas. So yeah, those are the plans for 2021. The main ones being the test loop and the how-to series. One thing that I will say is the how-to series, I will be going over basics such as how to ballast, how to lay track, and I'll be showing techniques more than anything. But I will also be showing how to build the layout that I'm building. So when I am making it, if this is the first time that someone is ever building a layout, I do recommend that they build the one I'm building with me, so that, you know, it's inexpensive, small, and a great starter layout for anyone really. So yeah, so have a lovely 2021, and hopefully we will get these videos out pretty soon. But as you know, most things are coming in the post at the minute, and the postal service is very temperamental at the moment. So yes, have a lovely 2021, and thank you to anyone who has subscribed, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing, as we are on the road to 200, and you know, I didn't really expect us to reach 100 this quickly, and the numbers seem to be going up every day. So thank you very much, and this has been Roof Railways.